Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I have a little bit of a different video for you. What I did was I put out a Google form, I sent to a bunch of people, and I'm going to be answering the most common questions I got regarding guitar. So, the first question is, how many types of guitars are there? Well, there are a lot of different types of guitars. There are electric guitars and there are acoustic guitars, and there are a bunch of guitars within those two categories themselves. With electrics, you have solid bodies, hollow bodies, semi-hollows, and then with each of those, there's humbucking pickups, there are single coil pickups, you have P90s, there's a bunch out there. With acoustic guitars, there's also a bunch. You have different types of wood, you have different body shapes, whether that's a dreadnought, an orchestra, a grand auditorium, not grand acoustic, grand auditorium. Yeah, there's just a bunch of different guitars out there. Our next question is, how do you choose a guitar for your needs? Brands, styles, woods, strings, etc. Well, when getting a new guitar or when searching for a guitar, brand should never be like your deciding factor. Brand is a good thing to know about. For instance, Martin guitars tend to have a warmer sound, whereas Taylor guitars, they tend to be a little bit brighter. So having that kind of knowledge is very useful when looking for a guitar. As for body styles or body shapes, that is going to complement different playing styles better. So if you prefer heavy strumming, a dreadnought acoustic is going to suit you better. Whereas if you prefer like light picking or finger picking, an orchestra model or a grand concert is going to suit your needs better. As for woods can be really fun. A spruce and rosewood back inside guitar is going to give you a lot of good overtones. It's going to have some nice treble, some good bass, and it's going to have a scooped out mid-range that is going to be great for singing and playing live. Whereas if you want a warmer sound, you might want to go for a guitar that has hardwood top, like mahogany. That's going to give you a more pronounced mid-range and is also going to be really great for recording. Our next question says, why does it have knobs on top? I have never once seen somebody use them when they're playing. I was told what they mean by knobs. This question was actually from my roommate. So the knobs on top are the tuners. People do actually use the tuners when playing guitar to change the pitch almost as if they were sliding or bending, but it's just not that common. What is the difference between an acoustic and electric guitar besides the obvious sound difference? In a band setting, it is more typical that the acoustic guitar is going to play the rhythm of a song, and it's going to really fill in the song. Whereas the electric guitar is probably going to play power chords like for rhythm, and then is also going to play a lot of lead lines as well. How to do the thing where you play a chord across the whole guitar. So I'm going to assume that you mean playing one chord shape across the entire guitar. So how to do that is by playing a bar chord. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your middle, ring, and pinky fingers, and you're going to use those fingers to play your chord. I'm going to play E major. Now, if I want to play this, say, down at the 5th fret or whatever, right? I'm going to go ahead and make my chord shape. Taking my index finger, I'm going to go ahead and place it on the fret right in front of my middle finger. Now, these can be very difficult to play at first, but practice makes perfect, or excellence really. Now, something you can do to kind of make it easier on yourself is by taking the side of your finger and kind of pressing that into it as opposed to the meaty side. Don't torque your finger too much, probably won't be too comfortable, but just using a little bit more of the side of your finger is going to get you a cleaner tone. Our next question says, I don't know anything about guitars, not even the basics. This isn't much of a question, but if you would like to learn anything about guitar and enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and hit the subscribe button for more content like this. All of it. Bar chords are freaking hard, so if you can share tips on how to do them better, that would be great. Also, how do you transpose chords in your mind easily? Well, the easiest way to transpose chords in your head is using the natural number system. If you want to learn more about that, you can go ahead and check out the natural number system short that I have on my channel. Alright, so our last question says, what does the clamp do? Well, the clamp is called a capo. Basically, what the capo allows you to do is change the pitch. So if I wanted to play an A chord with a G shape, well, it would sound, here's what an A sounds like, right? But I want to play it with a G chord. They don't sound the same. So if I go ahead and place my capo on the 2nd fret, I can go ahead and get an A. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well for more content like this.